Hi, this is a reading for Gemini. This is Kat's Real Life Mystic Tarot, and I am just about me really quick. I used to have a tarot channel before the pandemic, and I also am a healthcare worker, and I sort of neglected it after the pandemic started, so I'm coming back to it. So I'm doing readings now, and if you like and are so inclined, please like, subscribe, share my readings so other people can see them. They're kind of hard to find right now, so I'm really happy that you're here. The reading today I'm going to do is Boom, what's next? So it's what's the next big event in your life? What is coming up that's shocking, exciting, new, bad, good? You know, what is the event that's coming up for you? So this is for Gemini. And right now I'm just going to get the subject matter of it for Gemini. Jupiter. Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter for Gemini, that could be abundance in pretty much anything. It can also be above and beyond excessive sort of things. The number is 3 on here, so if 3 is significant to you. And we will go ahead and see what's coming up for Gemini. This is a reading for Gemini, anything they need to know for their boom moment, their big, the next big thing to happen in their life. What is coming up for Gemini? What is the next event for Gemini? Clear and concise message, please. What is coming up for Gemini? Clear and concise message for Gemini. What is coming up for Gemini? What's coming up? Anything else coming up for Gemini? There we go. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, 6 of Wands. Well, that goes with Jupiter perfectly. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups. And the World. Wow. So, okay, so some good things are happening. 6 of Wands is a victory. This may happen soon or recently happened, because this is a little bit more my past to my future of this short time period that I'm doing. 6 of Wands, something terrific. You've risen to the top. There was a lot of competition. There's a lot of obstacles to you succeeding. And something wonderful. I don't know. For some of you, you may have bought a property. Something just came through. I just thought of, and it would be something with a good bit of land for the area. So you may have just bought a property, or maybe for just a few of you, you may have been promoted. Something really amazing has happened, or will happen very shortly. I have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, which to me means in a way that you didn't get a lot of help to get to this place where you are. In fact, you probably had more obstacles to get where you are now than any real handouts or you know, like anyone giving you a step up or some help on that. It seems that you did it really on your own. There was no generosity, and you can attribute your accomplishments to yourself, and also give a little grace to, you know, just the earth energy, to God or whoever you worship, because you did get help from that spiritually. Spiritually, you got help, but very few humans really gave you help, Gemini. But looks like here's the rub on that. I think that you will not follow their suit. So when this riches comes to you, Jupiter is also the card of generosity. So you're going to be generous, either with your mentoring other people or with maybe monetary help for others. Even if maybe this business is even like can be like a charity or something charitable. It could be. So this is like there's something that involves charity and generosity as well with your win. And even if no one gave you it, you're going to be above and beyond those what other people showed you, and you're going to offer a lot of generosity and a lot of help to others, because that's number one, the right thing to do. Number two, you feel it in your heart. And that's what I have with the Page of Cups, is your heart is youthful and unscathed. And if you're thinking, well, mine's a little scathed, it's not very scathed. It wouldn't take much for you to return to this kind of beautiful, energetic self, this beautiful, generous, loving, youthful, naive, but not naive, because you've seen it a lot. You've seen all of it. You're not, you can see other people for what they are, but you're generous. It's about generosity. There's completion of a cycle here. And I believe this win was a completion of a cycle for you. There's a new chapter, it's even more than a chapter. This is sort of like book 2 or the sequel. I don't know why I thought of the Tolkien. I don't even remember the name. Lord of the Rings. And then they had another book. And there were massive books of experiences and adventures that the characters go through. And I feel like there's a new adventure on the way. And so that might be your boom moment. Like you're going on to another level. There's a new challenges, although right now I think you're sitting pretty. You're enjoying this moment, and I think you should enjoy this moment. But tell me a little bit about what is the boom? I mean, I think the boom for you is that you've exploded into success. There's you've really accomplished something. And there's a completion here where you closed a chapter. Tell me a little bit about this experience for Gemini. Tell me a little bit about the boom moment. What's the boom here? Tell me a little bit what Gemini has experienced. What the boom moment for Gemini is. Okay, and I wanted to take this one too. So this is the Chariot moving forward. So there was a move. There was some movement forward. You may have actually moved your home to another place. There is 20. This is okay, so this is kind of showing after the awakening, after the moment. There was a moment for you. This is 20. It's an awakening, judgment. That's what the card is, sorry. It's a judgment. And it is in reverse. So there's an awakening that seems a little like you're going, I'm not sure what my awakening was. Maybe I don't know what my boom moment was. There's 7 of Cups here. There were so many different things that contributed to this. It's hard to say what was the big factor here. You feel like, okay, so you feel like you don't have a focus now, in a sense, because you completed something. There was a completion, and so now you've given a lot of effort to this win, and the win has happened, but the call isn't clear. The call for the next thing isn't clear, and I think that's meant to be like you're supposed to rest right now. Tell me, what is the boom for Gemini? What is well, what literally did they complete? Maybe it's the completion that's the boom. Maybe the completion is a little bit of a shock to you. Yeah. there was a choice. Wow. Okay. The boom, you seeing that well? The boom was you made a choice that your life could have gone to a really, really dark place. It would have been a completion. Okay, for some of you, put it this way. It did go to a dark place, and you had a completion of that aspect. You made some choices, and you're out of it. For others of you, you made some choices, and you avoided that Ten of Swords moment. So there was a choice that you made that has turned your life around, whether you know it or not. Or it's a choice you need to make. And for some of you, it's possible this is not completely complete. Now, this is kind of showing completion, but I usually talk about it from this is kind of the past moving into the future. So there's a completion moment. For some of you, you may have to make a choice, and you have to make the right choice. How will Gemini know what the right choice is? How will they know what the right choice is? How will Gemini know what the right choice is for them? How will Gemini know what the right choice is? Okay. This is the Hanged Man. You're making the right choice because you're going to look at it from several different perspectives. So you're going to look at it, and you're not going to make an emotional choice. It's not going to be even necessarily an intuitional choice. This choice, kind of in Gemini fashion, is you're going to take into account other people's perspectives. You may get someone that you can talk to hear their perspective. You need to see things from all different directions to really hone in on the truth of the matter. So if you are presented with this big choice, and you feel that it is something quite meaningful in your life, like something that, is a very important choice to make, you may want to talk to someone else or get the perspective of another person or the person involved, or a second opinion, shall we say. Don't go with just your gut feeling right now. You need to get some other opinions. But you're heading to a big completion. Tell me a little bit about this win, the Six of Wands in the past. Tell me a little bit about it for Gemini. Tell me a little bit about it for Gemini. Tell me a little bit about this Six of Wands event. Six of Wands for Gemini. I see two. I'm going to take these. Okay. Okay, so we're facing, now this is Strength in reverse, and this is juggling two things. Juggling two things, Strength in reverse. You may have let something go. You may have been overburdened, let's say, and unable to keep up with everything that you had going on in your life. You made a choice here. Like, for instance, if you had two jobs, you let one go and then focused on the other one, and that became very lucrative. If you had two homes and you sold one, it's putting you in a really good place financially. If you had more than one relationship and it was draining you, and you made a choice on the appropriate person, this could have happened to you. So there was a choice that you made. Tell me one more thing for Gemini about this Jupiter event. The Jupiter event is this luck. There's a fruition to something. And now you're kind of in a phase that's a little bit relaxed. It's supposed to be. Oh, let me ask this question. What is the next one coming up? It says, yes, ask that question. The next question, what is the next phase coming up? Can we get a preview or a hint to what's coming up for Gemini? Just maybe one card. What can we tell Gemini about what's coming up for them? What does it involve, along with involving Jupiter? Tell me about this next event for Gemini. Happy family. So there might be, if you are single and looking for a relationship, there may be one on the way. If you're with someone and you're wondering if it's going to pan out into something more meaningful or serious, a commitment perhaps, this is definitely indicating a yes. If you're wondering how your life's going to go after this event, it's going to go pretty smoothly. It looks like you've made it to that point. Maybe you graduated from school. It's kind of giving me that feeling, like you've graduated and you're now in smooth sailing, or you got your master's, or something like that is happening, and now you've worked hard, you can coast a little bit. I think for some of you, it definitely is like you got your master's or you got your bachelor's, and you can go about with life in a little bit better way and hand down some knowledge and help to others. Looks terrific, Gemini. I think that's going to end our reading. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.